And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Top 5 on the People's Podcast this evening. We have two magnificent recurring panelists with us. We are very excited to have. We want to start with Sister Rakia. Can you please say hi to everybody?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the People's Podcast. I love being here, and we have an exciting list for y'all today.
Great. And Marvin?
Peace, love, blessings, and protection. It's your Uncle Marvin. Yes, it is, baby. Hallelujah. We're going to have a good show today. Yes, Lord.
Okay, wonderful. Mimi says, hey, peace, family. Peace, Mimi. Thank everybody for tuning in. All right. So the first list that we're doing, top 5 is group rap songs, but they title them as posse rap songs. We're gonna start with you, Sister Rakia. What you got?
So at number 5, I have Notorious Thugs with by the Notorious B.I.G., of course, featuring Diddy and Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is off of his second studio album, Life After Death, which was released back in 1997. And it was also produced by P. Diddy and Stevie J. For those who wants to know exactly what Stevie J did in the music industry, he produced a lot of major hits. So there's
Absolutely. You can't go wrong with that. So we going with Bone and Biggie, baby. Armed and Dangerous. Is that what we going with?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, Marvin, what you got for number 5?
I got Telekinesis of Utopia with Travis Scott, SZA, and Future.
Okay.
Two of the most toxic people in the industry. And the song is definitely super toxic, but it's a gorgeous song though, for real. So you put Travis, SZA, and Future together, and they make magic.
Okay, absolutely. Well, great minds think alike. My number 5, speaking of toxic and tragic, is we're gonna move that dope with Pusha T, Pharrell, and Future. It's one of the best, like posse group rap songs. But I just think that to see Pharrell rap in that element, like that's one of my favorite verses of all time because I never thought that Pharrell would rap like that or rap on with them the way he handled himself. I'm like, okay, that's one of Pharrell. It made me really respect Pharrell as a rapper. I know he's one of the greatest producers of all time, top 3 easy. But as a rapper, if y'all listen to Move That Dope, Pharrell was really rapping on that song. He was really rapping on.
Now I gotta listen to it because I do not remember Pharrell rapping on.
What? Oh, whoa! Telling you.
What's his what? Oh, it had to be a remix, right?
No, he on the main song. I'm saying he rapping. That's me and 20 girls on Yoga Naked. Frequency hot like a spaceship. There's something. The Gandalf niggas.
I gotta listen to it, bro. Because I like that song too.
Yeah, he talking about banana clips and I'm like, okay, for real, hold up. I'm like, hold up, Pharrell. I wasn't prepared. Okay, Sister Rakia, what you got for number 4? Who do you have for number 4?
So number 4, I didn't know that the actual name of this song was called Not Tonight. I always called it Ladies Night. So better known as Ladies Night, a song released in 97 by Lil' Kim featuring Missy Elliott, Lisa Left Eye Lopez. It had Angie Martinez on there. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out somebody, but it was a really big, The Brat. It was a really big collaboration. I think it was produced by Jermaine Dupri, but it was a lovely song. Ladies Night came out in 97. Some of the best rap posse songs came out in the 90s. So I got to give it to Lil' Kim with Ladies Night.
Oh, that's a good one.
So you're saying it's Ladies Night, what? Must be Angie on the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I remember everybody was watching that video. It was a big deal. You can't go wrong with Ladies. Number 4.
Take One for the Team by Pusha T, Sci-Hi the Prince, and Kanye West.
Okay. You can't go wrong with, especially during that time period. When they was locked in, they were locked in.
That was doing what you call it? Not First Fridays, but whenever Kanye was like putting out songs every Friday. And I think that was one of the songs from the Fridays. So
yeah. Okay, can't go wrong with that. Well, I'm going to take a note out of Sister Rakia's. With throwing back a throwback. This one is called Colorblind. It's on Ice Cube's Death Certificate album, which is behind me, but I listen to it all the time. It's with Coolio, Dub C, Cam, and Ice Cube, and it's them talking about basically no more red or blue flags and the importance of coming together. But it's the way it's told, you'll be like, what? Like it's just like it's just a great rap song, and it's something that my older brother put me onto. But I would just listen to it. I'm like, damn, colorblind. Like, ain't no more red and blue flag. Ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, y'all saying some positive stuff, but you're doing the game. Okay, I got what I got them. Okay, y'all got me. All right, I really like that. So colorblind. All right, number 3, and everybody who's watching, please let us know your list as well. Of a posse rap song, a group song. It's just when different artists come together. So Rakia, who do you have for number 3?
Number 3 was actually released back in 2005. It's Touch It by Busta Rhymes, the remix.
Okay.
It had Mary J. Blige, Rod Digger, Missy Elliott, Lloyd
All right.
Banks,
You cooking with all now, sister.
and
You cooking
DMX.
with all.
Yeah, the Touch It remix had everybody on there. So.
Oh, for real. That beat was so crazy, and that song is just
Produced by Swiss Beats, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think either, because sometimes you feel like you could lock Swiss Beats in a box and he has a sound, and then you'll hear something he produced and be like, no, actually he really doesn't have a sound.
That's right.
He go crazy.
Yeah. Now Swiss is in that top, production as well. So yeah.
You need to make that a list, a category of its own, like top 5 producers.
Absolutely, I like that. All right, Marvin, who you got for number 3?
Hold on, I'm so sorry, my list went blank. Number 3, I got Click. Kanye West makes it again. I think Kanye on this list 1 million times, no lie.
Nah, you can't go wrong with Click because ain't nobody messing with my Click.
Nah, man, for real, you got Big Sean and it's the height of his powers. You got 2 Chainz, like, man. And 2 Chainz at the height of his powers is top tier rapping. Like he could almost trick you into saying he was top 5 just because his charisma was so, when you got charisma, you could literally say he the best. No, he not really the best. He tricking you.
I like that. Okay.
I mean, I'll give you another example. Look at Snoop. You know how I feel about his career. It was literally trash, but we still hold him in high regard just because he had charisma.
I agree. Naima says, peace, family. Peace, Naima. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody who's watching. We're doing top 5 posse rap songs. Okay, my number 3. I gotta go. This is close, but I gotta go. I gotta go international players anthem. I'm going international players anthem.
I got a tie now. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta go international players anthem. It's Pimp C, Bun B.
I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Andre 3000, Big Boy.
Outkast. Yeah.
This
that might be tough. That might be number 1 for real. Lord Jesus.
I was this close to putting it to number 1, but my number 1 is my number 1 and 2. I couldn't change. The international players anthem. I got number 3.
That's a great song, though, man. That's a great song.
Okay, so Lionel Hutz Esquire says, "Where's Eli? I don't know what song that is. Okay, but you putting this on. DJ G Smooth says Fushnikins. I want to agree with you. I'm not up on it, but you know what I'm saying? You putting this on to stuff. I don't know these songs, but thank you all for letting us know y'all list. Please let us know. We'll write them down and listen to them. All right, since we're here, who you got for number 2?
All right, released from his 4th studio album, Fame. I have Look at Me Now by Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne and Busta Rhymes. That one was a classic. That one went so hard.
Yeah. Had everybody trying to rap fast. Everybody trying to rap fast, trying to memorize it and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll be on YouTube watching reels because I got YouTube Music. But I was just hearing Busta Rhymes talk about how he walked in the studio and heard Chris Brown rap, and it was like, man, what? Like, you feel? I'm sure it surprised him though, but like, after a while, we started to realize now Breezy could actually rap.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right, for sure. Excellent. Okay, next we got so I'm reading the comments and thank you. I don't know what song it is, but I'll play the People's God topic. Okay, I don't know who that is. All right, but boom, Marvin, who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Monster by Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, and who else is on it? Oh yeah, Pusha T.
Yeah. Oh, that's my number 2. That's we locked in with the same number 2.
And
Same number
man,
2.
like it's hard. Like I almost want to give Nicki the title on the song. Like she almost rapped the best, but Pusha T. Okay,
What we
I guess
saying?
she
Almost.
did. No, I'm not gonna take it from her. She definitely did. She did.
Yeah. Naima, so Rakia said Ladies Night. She said Ladies Night earlier. That was definitely on the list.
Yeah.
And DJ J Smooth says, y'all young, the group is the Fushnikins, Josh. Google them. You'll thank me later. Okay, shout out to the Fushnikins. And speaking of like the 80s rap and stuff, honorable mention, shout out to Self-Destruction. You know, everybody trying to, I like when people come together, they trying to like, stop the violence and all the different rappers coming together from different groups. And, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. Naima says, Mikasa, Sukasa, Nicki Minaj. Absolutely. You got Gucci Mane. You got Shawty Low, all of that. And that's that's what Marvin was hating on the South so crazy on social media. Like every day I got on Facebook, I saw Marvin like, I don't want to hear none of that. I just be like, damn, Marvin, god dang.
I remember I seen a post of myself from way back in the day said if you like 2 Chainz, I was like crucified. I said something real bad, and now I was like I had to repost it because I was like, now I love 2 Chainz.
Listen, we all
changed
go through it. All right. Okay, Mrs. Rakia, who's your number 1?
My number 1, and when this song comes on, I still go up. And I know he's going through a lot right now, but from his debut album, No Way Out, that was released back in '97.
Okay.
Diddy released All About the Benjamins with the Locks, Little Kim.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
when
listen,
that came out,
yeah.
No,
the Locks, Little Kim, and Biggie, All About the Benjamin. Man, that was the song and the video. Okay. That was it.
I used to go into I used to be in the hood. They had one of them shops where you can go sample the music. Remember, I just repeat. I don't care whatever the snippet was. I'm gonna listen to it 20,000 times. Just to
listen.
Listen, that's a good one, Sister Rakia. And it's All About the Benjamins. The video had everybody in the chokehold for sure, and everybody was talking about the next day of school.
Yeah,
you can't get wrong with All About the Benjamins. Marvin, who's your number 1?
Ain't About the Money remix with Young Thug, T.I., Jeezy, and Lil Wayne.
I like that one. Yeah.
Man, Aspire from Star. I step up in this bitch like what say what?
I like that one.
And then you top it off with Lil Wayne in the front, and like I think Lil Wayne went the hardest, but it's hard to say who because they all just took the track and just like they was just mad, and they was like, I'm gonna make sure I go as hard as I can.
I agree. And also, honorable mention to all of those Welcome to My Hood remixes. All of them in the 2000s had they just had the most random people you could think about coming to Welcome to My Hood and all them T-Pains, any song with T-Pain and all of them was coming together, Plies and all of them, you knew what time it was. And for everybody who likes like Ribbity Rap with Cannabis, that 4321, LL Cool J, Cannabis, Master P, Method Man, Redman, that's all, just people who care about that. My number 1, Marvin, I know how you feel about my album that's behind me, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. But this song goes by the name of Patiently Waiting. And when I tell you, I can listen to this day, Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent, and Eminem. Eminem, Marvin, this is Eminem more drugs. This is the angry Eminem. This is not like, this is Eminem.
No, look, you know me, I'm judging. I was playing it in my head right now, and I'm like, is it trash? No, it sounds good in my head still.
Nah. When Eminem Patiently Waiting came out, and to this day, I listened to it the other day, I was like, nope, it's still my favorite.
Like, literally, because look, I couldn't remember it at first, and as soon as I started to remember, I was like, nah, that's fire. I'm a hard critic.
Yeah, Patiently Waiting. When I heard that, I said, no, buddy. All right, and thank you. Everybody's in the comments showing love. Josh, check out La Smooth by Fushnikins. Yes, sir. Done deal, DJ G Smooth. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Next, we're doing top 5 character developments over a series. You all gonna enjoy this. I can't wait to hear you all's list. Number 5, Marvin, who you got?
See, that's why I'm saying I didn't think it was over a series. I just thought it was character development in one movie. So
me too.
See, okay. Me and Sister Kim made the same mistake. So clearly, you was maybe you was.
Why, I don't know why y'all just text for clarification, but okay, but go ahead.
No, I thought to, but I forgot. But so my number 5 is Jonathan Majors and Harder They Fall.
Okay. But why though? Why? Like what did he do? Like,
Man, like because his storyline, the way he goes from a child, and this guy comes in and murders his father in front of him, and he goes on a rampage to go find that guy and murder him, just to find out that that's his brother who murdered his father, because his father was a bad dude. So like, what do? Do you murder that dude? You know it's his brother. That's your brother now, or do you know? So like, that's a crazy life to live, that you see your father murdered, find the killer that you've been looking for your whole life, to find out that he was your brother.
okay, that's deep. I like that. I like that. Can't go wrong. All right, this is Rakia. What about number 5?
My number 5 was Spider-Man, only because there's 9 different movies about Spider-Man, and it ranges from 2002 to
Yeah,
2023. So
yeah.
that character definitely had time to breathe, grow, and develop with the different storylines, but they're all the same in a way. But yeah. Spider-Man at number 5.
Spider-Man. Listen, okay. See, all right now. See, Marvin Harder They Fall. Naeem was bear witness with the fire emoji. Harder They Fall is amazing. Listen, Harder They Fall, and then now we got Spider-Man talking about language. Talking about character development. Yes, smart to see him go from not having powers to having powers is phenomenal. Yeah. My number 5 is a very serious movie. It's about a man in a swamp, an ogre, and it goes by the name of Shrek. And I love Shrek because the character development, to see how he just wanted to be away from everybody, didn't think nobody loved him. He was never going to fall in love, never have a family, to then being with the donkey, being with the Puss in Boots, the dragon, the whole family, having all the little Shreks running around and stuff. Shrek is character development.
The ultimate character development for real.
Yeah. Shrek is character development. Shout out to Shrek. All right, number 4. Who do you have, Marvin?
I'm gonna go with the brothers from the Sinners, because that was just crazy. Twins, how all unfolded. One brother getting bit. Like, what you do when you see your brother like that? It's crazy.
Listen, okay, Marvin, look, Marvin with the Sinners. You can't go wrong with Sinners. Yes, that's a great one. Leon Muhammad says Tupac, nothing like the old school. Back in the day, my Ghetto Boys, Ghetto Fantasy, Scarface, Who Do You Believe, and Slick Rick. Okay, all great songs. Shout out to all those songs. Okay, so Rakia, who's your number 4?
Number 4, I have Blade. Between Blade 1, 2, and the Trinity with Wesley Snipes. That was very good character development. So I definitely went with Blade.
That makes me want to watch Blade, no lie, because I haven't seen it in so long.
Yep.
Listen, that's a great one. And it's Wesley Snipes. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Wesley Snipes.
That part. Yeah.
And Naima says she's watching Sinners right now on HBO Max. I mean, you got to stop with the Sinners. You got to hop off Michael B. Jordan just a little bit.
It's on HBO Max. Yeah, I'll watch it again too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max right now. Thank you, Naima, for your plug for Michael B. Jordan. All right, my number 4. Speaking of superheroes, we're going Wolverine. Just to see the beginning of the X-Men series, where he just didn't know himself, didn't know his powers, to develop it, finding out, Stryker and where he got the antium and all of his bones, and now he cares about the X-Men, and he falls in love, and he come back, should he save him, should he help him? Everybody should watch Wolverine. He's one of my favorite X-Men favorite stories. Yeah, X-Men. I'm going Wolverine. Number 3, who you got, Marvin?
Number 3 is from a movie called Extension, and it's the main character. I cannot think of his name. I should have looked it up. But it's a movie about alien invasion, and this guy keep having dreams. Like he have dreams of the alien invasion, and he keep telling people like, man, I know something's going on. Like, this ain't right. So one day he saw like a light in the sky, and they're like on a balcony, and he's like, "Do you see that light in the sky?" And dude's like, "Of course I see the light in the sky." Then the alien invasion happened, and everything that he was having in his dreams happened. And the whole time his wife was like, "Yeah, you need to see a shrink. You crazy? Stop all this." And it's like he was trying to tell them that this was gonna happen. And then the craziest thing is the alien invasion ain't from aliens; they're from humans. They're from actual humans who invade a planet that has aliens that think they're humans. So it's crazy. That the storyline is absolutely nuts.
And
So
what's it called? What's it called?
It's called Extinction. Extinction.
Extinction. All right, I'm adding Extinction to the list. That's something I ain't seen. That's the first movie on the list I haven't seen. Extinction. Because I saw The Harder They Fall, but the way you described it made me want to go back and watch it. But all right, but yeah, Extinction. Okay. All right, Sister Rakia, who do you have for number three?
Number 3, I have Transformers. There's
Okay.
so many installments of Transformers, from the 2007 Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction. Then you have the Dark of the Night, Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast, one which was the
Yeah.
prequel. I love Transformers. I never thought I would get into that, but I love it.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Transformers. Naima says she has to watch Blade. Also, Transformers has a great actress in there, Megan Fox. Boom. Number
Ah,
3, I'm just saying, phenomenal acting. Number 3, I'm going with Rocky. You know, I watch it as free on demand, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I stopped at 4, but yes, if you see him start off by himself, you know, just getting beat up, he's just a bully, and have nothing, to becoming a family man, caring about people, to beating, going against Apollo, to actually training with Apollo, and seeing Apollo die. Spoiler alert. Then him fighting the man who killed Apollo. He cares. The family's there. Rocky is an emotional roller coaster, and it just shows the rise of a person, and it motivates me every time I see it. Matter of fact, I'll rewatch it again because it gives me motivation every time I see it. All right, Marvin, who you got for number 2?
Number 2, I got the whole cast from The Hateful Eight.
Okay, go ahead, Blake. That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
because it's just like how everybody is going. It has of course a different destination where they going. You got a black general just trying to go to Red Rock. You got a new sheriff trying to get to Red Rock. You got a guy a hangman trying to take a lady to get hung to Red Rock.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
all the people that was on the way that was already at the haberdashery, right? You got the criminals. Like, it's like all them storylines mixed together, and it is meshed so well to make a great story.
Listen, that's great, and it's Quentin Tarantino in his finest right there. It's a Tarantino movie. Mimi says you are always so entertaining. I love how unique and well thought out our list are. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi, let us know your list as well. Character development. All right. Boom. Since we're kidding, number 2, what you got?
Number 2, I have Batman, for a plethora
Okay.
of reasons. I love superheroes who wear capes. I always had a thing for Batman. All in total, he has 23 movies, 10 of them that were released into theaters. All of those were blockbusters. Um, and his storyline started back in 1943, up until now, currently. So that's definitely a more than a lifespan of character development. So I had to give it to Batman for number 2.
Listen, okay, I didn't know you was a fan of the Cape Crusader. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Batman, The Dark Knight. He sometimes he's motivational, sometimes you feel sad for him, sometimes he's inspirational. It's like, man, he got money, fighting everybody, fighting criminals. Then he keep losing. You can't tell people who he is. He was an orphan. Like, nah, like
Yeah,
Batman got character development for
he
sure.
does.
All right, my number 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time, from Planet of the Apes, but I'm going Caesar the monkey, or from the Planet of the Apes. If you all see it, he goes from being with nothing but humans, being raised by humans, because he was captured by humans, to being out in the jungle and in the wild, and he had to lead and fight his people, then to learn how to talk. An animal who learned how to talk. Then he leads his people, and he's negotiating with the humans on behalf of the rest of the monkeys and the apes and orangutans, and he becomes a leader. Planet of the Apes is my favorite. Like, literally my favorite trilogy. Like, rewatch it if y'all got some time, because you want to see a character development from a baby to who was captured to going back to his homeland and then becoming the king. You gotta watch. Shout out to Caesar. All right, number 1, what you got, Marvin?
Number 1, I got Rufus Buck, which was Jonathan Majors in the movie. It was his brother, the one who killed the father. And his story was, he was a rebel. He went to do that, then he became a rebel, got locked up, got released, was trying to take over a town, and almost got there. And that little brother, that who he said was he wanted him to find him, which I highly doubt that was the truth, because you know, look what happened to you. But like he said, he wanted him to find him, so he destroyed his whole plan of taking over the little town they was taking over, getting all the money that he had. So yeah.
Yeah, Marvin, coming with the heat today per usual. G Smooth says Grim, great series, great storyline about episodes, suspenseful and gets better as you watch. 6 seasons. Okay, Grim, we writing it down. You put me on something, Grim, Grimm. And Naima says she loves how Sister Rakia is coming with the film history today, and people are showing Marvin love, saying Marvin is on fire today as well. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Do y'all know who Michael Pena is?
Not by name.
Okay, yeah, that's the guy who's the lead in Extinction. So
okay. Let's go. Sister Rakia, who you got for number one?
My number one is Rocky. For all of the reasons that you said, except for you left off Creed 1 and 2, because that is definitely an extension of Rocky.
Absolutely.
You got Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and Creed 1 and 2. So
Rocky. Yeah, absolutely. And Creed, I think that's how you carry a legacy on. It's phenomenal. I can never watch Creed 2 again. My sister gets so mad because Creed 2 is one of the saddest movies I've ever seen. The death and the baby and but Creed is definitely one of those. And it's Ryan Coogler. You know, and Michael B. Jordan, they held it down. They did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my number one. If knows me knows that if I have multiple children one day, one of my children will be named after the main character, Anakin Skywalker, from Star Wars. I'm just letting y'all know. You want to see character development? You want to see a young man who is by himself and doesn't know where he's going, gets sold off into slavery, and he's taught and learns the Force. Then he gets angry, and he falls in love. He goes against everybody, and then he just goes to the dark side. Becomes one of the greatest villains of all time. But you want to see character development? You want to see somebody turn into Darth Vader? Watch Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3. You see some serious.
That's what I need to do, because I've only watched the one where he's Anakin and he's in a race, and
that's one. You gotta watch.
I know of the story, but just I haven't seen the rest of the story so I want to see how unfolds.
You gotta see it, man. I'm telling you. See, one is just it's like Batman Begins. You can watch it, but it ain't the Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't play with it. It ain't that. It's not. Nah, you gotta watch 2 and 3.
Dark Knight is the one with Bane, right?
No, Dark Knight is the one with the Joker. Dark Knight Rises is the one with Bane. But it's Batman Begins. If you watch it, give you some background. It's like, okay, thank you, Batman.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but when you see 2 and 3, you're like, man, this man, he loved that woman. You know, they lied to him, man. And then she dies at birth. I don't want to spoil too much. But long story short, Luke and Leia coming along and Darth Vader, you got to see it. It's just a great story. Don't get me started on my Star Wars rabbit hole. All right, top 5 sports celebrations of all time. Sister Rakia, who you have for number 5?
I forgot that it was celebrations for a moment, and then I corrected myself. So initially I had back when Mike Tyson bit off Evander Holyfield's ear in 97. But I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a celebration. So I'm going to go with the comeback of Sha'Carri Richardson. She had that moment when her mom died and she tested positive for reefer, telling my age. But her comeback story is amazing. I think that needs to be celebrated. So I have Sha'Carri Richardson at 5.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So you're saying real celebration. All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Marvin, what you got for number 5?
Number 5, I got T.O. With the popcorn celebration when he took the popcorn from players, and that's real celebration. You got to be inventive to do that.
Absolutely. Don't get me started on T.O.
He made my list twice. He made my
list. Yeah, I'm about to say T.O. You know what I'm saying, for sure.
He made my list twice.
Yes, include Creed. Naima, thank you for the Creed. DJ G Smooth says the father in BMF is in the Grimmses. Oh, hey, okay. I know him from Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie, by the way. Mimi said that's a great one. Naima says yes, Sha'Carri. The Enemy's Public, Brother Nasir says, Assalamualaikum salam, sir, and esteemed guests, sending y'all love. And then DJ J Smooth is laughing at his Rakia saying reefer. All right. Okay, you can't go with okay, so my list was all NBA because I just got locked into basketball. So we're just gonna run it off with my no 4 NBAs, but the rest. Okay, here we go. My number 5 is Desmond Howard with the Heisman. I just think, you know what I'm saying. It's just you win the Heisman, you hit the Heisman before you hit.
Hey, look,
touchdown. Like, what was
That's
the-
not on my list, but that seemed kind of low, Josh. That seemed
No, it's not on your list. So you can't even say that. You can't even say that. All right, so let's go. Number 4, who you got, Kim?
Number 4, I have back in '97 when Tiger Woods won that PGA tour.
yeah.
Because for us, we thought that, it was a celebration until he made that announcement that he's not black, he's the human race. But still in all, we know what's up. And that was to be celebrated when he won that tour.
Absolutely.
So, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. And he always puts his hand like, him and Michael Jordan all have the
Yes.
same little
Absolutely.
thing like that. Tiger Woods motivate me, and I still can't tell if somebody be like, I'll go on a date to putt golf, and y'all want to go to Top Golf, we can, but I still can't tell you about golf, the scoring and all of that. But Tiger Woods, he made me care about golf. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tiger Woods. All right, number 4. That's Marvin. Who's your number 4?
Number 4, I got T.O. coming again with the Star Celebration.
That's classic. Come on, what we talk about? That's classic. Yes, sir.
Classic ruckus starting. That's what it is.
Yeah, T.O. is one of my favorites. One of the greatest. I'll be happy when he gets his 30 for 30 or movie something because he deserves to be celebrated. My number 4 is Dikembe Mutombo with the finger wave. You know what I'm saying? It's just classic. I thought about it. I was like, man, what's something this if I could do in a game and actually celebrate like that? I would love to block somebody's shot. Never happened, but I was still like, you know what I'm saying? Still love it, nonetheless. All right, number 3. Who you got, Sister Kim?
Number 3, I have Serena Williams when she was crip walking after she won the gold medal at the 2012 London Olympics. So I gave number 3 to Serena.
You can't go wrong with that. And it was a GOAT celebration. It meant a lot. And man, you talk about shutting the internet, breaking everything down. So yeah, you can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
With that.
Yeah.
All right, Marvin, who you got for number 3?
Number 3, I got the Gronk nutcracker stump spike. Yes, literally.
Yeah, you talking my language. My favorite tight end for sure. All right, my number 3. Even though it went to Game 7 and they lost, I will not be Halliburton imitating Reggie Miller, the choke to the Knicks fans. Like, what are we saying? Yeah, that was legendary. Yeah,
for sure.
Sometimes I gotta hit a game. I gotta do something where I can go like this to the other side, like choke.
And that moment against that team though, like that's crazy.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the choke. And it was like 25 years to the day. And Naima says no. Yes, the famous crip walk. Public Enemy Brother Nasir says he has to go build. Thank you, sir. And thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. All right, number 2. Who you got, Sister Kim?
Number 2, back in 2016 during an NFL game, Colin Kaepernick kneeled. He took a knee.
Okay.
That was his form of protest against racial injustice and police brutality.
Yes,
I mean, that deserves to be celebrated. So I definitely have Colin Kaepernick at number 2.
Okay, you went another way. Okay,
absolutely.
Okay, yes, ma'am. All right, Marvin, what you got for number 2?
Number 2, I got the Ja Morant grenade celebration.
I'm staying, yeah.
Bro, that's the best. Like I could understand being a little bit upset with the gun because gun violence. But clearly he was being innovative and fun. You know what I mean?
Listen, well, Yahweh's in the comments and he said Ja Morant's grenade. Like, so that shows you how much you and Marvin, y'all still, you and Yahweh thinking on the same lines. Shout out to Gentleman's Journal. Thank you all very much. All right, my number 2, Steph Curry's night as a long time opponent against the Warriors and just somebody who like, nope, because they keep beating all my teams. I got to give him credit. The man shooting threes, turning around, no look threes, 5 seconds left, and then he goes like this. Every time one of my teams thinking we got a chance, Steph Curry comes down, hit a shot, and it goes night.
Devastating.
Yeah, it's one of the best. I give him credit, even though I'm not Steph Curry's fan. God, I respect it. All right, number 1, Sister Rakia, who you got for number 1?
The infamous picture of the 2 black brothers holding up the fist.
Okay,
That
okay.
was Tommy Smith and John Carlos. Tommy Smith won first place in the 200-meter dash, and John Carlos won third place. And during the Star Spangled Banner, they raised a fist, and that was a proud moment. Of course, I wasn't around in 1968, but to see that, that's very iconic. I have a picture of that downstairs in my basement or the man cave. Yeah. I think that needs to be celebrated. Number one.
That's absolutely a phenomenal celebration and a picture. And I actually saw there a documentary of them. It was very sad because of how their life
Yeah.
ended up being and stuff. I wish more celebrities would have gave them some money or something. And they ain't have no GoFundMe back then because they
Right.
paid the price. They paid the price. They paid the price. But
They
that
did.
picture is iconic. Like the picture is iconic. And yeah, shout out to that. Latrell Sprewell coaching, choking the coach. Okay, absolutely. Okay, but that's where you're going with it. Okay, that's a good one, sir.
That's wild.
Marvin, what's your number one?
My number one was at first Steph's night celebration, but I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's a little bit corny, so I couldn't go with it. So I had, but it's still Steph. But it's Steph shooting and then walking away mid shot before he even watch. And it's not like he do this couple times, one or two. He always and not only that, he'll do it on a half court shot. He will shoot a half court shot and then walk off before the ball falls and it falls. Like that is in literally the most disrespectful and greatest celebration you could ever do on the planet. Literally.
Listen, that's a great number one for sure. Okay, my number one is something the NBA never said they banned it or what happened or why they stopped it, but I got to go with LeBron James and the silencer. I got to go with him hitting his chest, pushing down twice. Like when I tell you, man, when I tell you it was a time when 2K every time during that LeBron era, that was his villain era. That's the Miami era, the Heatles, and I'm a Spurs fan, so I love to see the Heat and the Spurs go against each other. I mean, the Heat and Spurs go against each other in the finals. But boy, when LeBron was doing the silencer, he banging on his chest and going like, nah, yeah, that was the time. I don't know what made him stop doing it, but yeah, shout out to LeBron's that celebration. That was great. All right, so Rakia, first of all, thank you everybody who's watching. If you all like to be a guest on Top 5, by all means, let us know. Thank you, yes, sir, DJ J Smooth, the minister throwing punches on the rostrum, absolutely, for sure. If you all like to be a guest, put those in the comments and any guest topic suggestions. We thank you very much. Sister Rakia, can you please say goodbye to everybody, ma'am?
Thank you for coming out. God bless y'all and good night.
Wonderful, Sister Rakia. We appreciate you very much. Marvin, give us a word before we get up out of here.
My word is simple: evolution. I feel like we need to evolve and continuously evolve. I see a lot of the problems with humanity is we are stagnant and or we're like comfortable. The world is not only evolving, it's rapidly evolving. So we can't be stagnant in a rapidly evolving world.
I agree. For sure. Excellent job, Marvin. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sister Naima, Mimi, DJ J Smooth, everybody who was watching, but Lee, man, everybody who watched from the beginning, Lionel Hutz, Esquire, and everybody who continues to show love to people's podcast. Thank you all very much. And this is Joshua Little Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. Boom.